Hi guys, Miss Powell here, and we are covering surface area of cylinders. So if you're on your star chart, you can go down to surface area, cylinder, and you'll see that lateral surface area is 2 pi RH, and then total surface area is 2 pi RH plus 2 pi R squared. I love cylinders because it's just like cylinders volume. You just plug in your radiuses and your heights, and the formulas are already provided for you. So as long as you don't mess that part up, you'll be doing good. Okay. Make sure you take your time and use your resources. So let's get started with our notes. Cylinders have two bases that are circles. Okay. And one curved rectangular surface. Rectangular surface. So what you basically have is if you had this rectangular piece of paper that's right here and you rolled it up, this is your one rectangular surface. At the top and at the bottom, you have two circles. So that's what it means. You have your two bases and one rectangular surface. Okay. The height of the cylinder is the distance between the two circle bases. Between the two circle bases. A circular bases. Okay, the two circular bases. The formulas, again, I'm going to look over here so I don't mess them up. For lateral surface area, it is S equals 2 pi radius height. And for total surface area, S equals 2 pi radius height plus 2 pi r squared because you have two bases and they're both circles. Okay, and this is your lateral part. So let's go ahead and start solving. This question says that a can of green peas have a diameter of 8. Remember, diameters from one end to the other end, and that is 8, and a height of 6. So from one circle to the other circle is 6. Solve for the label of the can. So if you had a can, you would notice that the label just go around the outside, the rectangular part. The label or your paper is not on the top of the can or the bottom of the can. So if you're solving for the label on the can, that is lateral surface area. Okay, that's lateral. The first thing I recognized is that they gave me a diameter. And anytime they give me a diameter, I need to divide that by 2 because I only need half of it. So I only want to know how much half of this is worth, which is my radius. So my radius equals 4. Okay. R equals 4. So then I'm going to cross this diameter out because I'm not going to use that. I need to make sure I don't use that in my formula. So when I'm solving for lateral, the lateral formula is 2 pi, 2 times pi, times my radius, which I just solved as 4, times my height, which is 6. And in my calculator, I'm just going to put 2 times pi times 4 times 6. Remember, in 8th grade, we always use the pi button because 3.14 is going to give you an answer that's a little off from the correct answer. And my answer is 150.79. That 9 is going to tell that 7 to bump up to 8. So 150.8 would be my answer. Okay. The next part of this question says solve for the aluminum that creates the can. So now we're solving for the aluminum that creates the can. And if you pay attention to the aluminum, that's on the top, the bottom, and all around the side. So therefore, we are solving for total surface area. Okay, following the formula that's right here, I have 2 times pi times my radius, which is 4, times my height, which is 6, plus 2 times pi times my radius, which is 4 squared. Okay, and I'm going to enter this in here. So 2 times pi times 4 times 6 plus 2 times pi times 4 squared. And I got 251.3. Okay, number 2 says, oh, we're solving for lateral and total, and they gave us the numbers. So for this picture, this is my radius because it goes halfway across the circle. So that's my radius, and the other number is my height. So for lateral, it is 2 times pi times 2.5 times my height of 7. 2 times pi times my radius, which is 2.5 times 7, and that is 109, actually 110, because the 5 is going to make that 9 round up, and since the 9 can't round up, it just changes this 109 to 110. So my lateral surface area is 110 centimeters squared. And then my total surface area is going to be 2 times pi times 2.5 times 7 plus 2 times pi times 2.5 squared. And that is 149.2 centimeters squared. Okay. Next problem says a cylinder with a diameter of 21 inches and a height of 15 inches. We're going to do lateral and total. So first thing, I noticed that I have the diameter and it's 21. I'm going to do 21 divided by 2, and I got 10.5. So diameter of 21 inches equals a radius of 10.5. Okay, first thing I always do. So my lateral surface area is 2 times pi times my radius times my height. 2 times pi times 10.5 times 15. And that is 989.6 inches squared. And then I'm going to take that and add the rest of it from my total, which is 2 pi r squared. 2 times pi times 10.5 squared. And that is 1,682.3 inches squared. If you feel confident, you can stop the video and go ahead and do numbers 4 and 5 on your own. If you're still struggling, you can continue to watch with me. Either way go, good luck. So this number is only going halfway. So that's my radius, and this number is my height. So for lateral surface area, I have 2 times pi times my radius, which is 0.9, times my height, which is 3.6. 2 times pi times 0.9 times 3.6 is 20.4 m squared. And then to finish off, for my total surface area, I'm going to do plus 2 times pi times my radius, which is 0.9 squared. And that is 25.4 m squared. Lastly, we have a radius of 12 and a height of 1.2. So 2 times pi times radius times height, 2 times pi times 12 times 1.2 is 90.5 feet squared. And then from there, I'm going to add on the rest for my total, which is 2 times pi times radius squared, which is 995.3 feet squared. All right, guys, that is it. Thank you. Take your time and good luck.